Some breaking news in the last couple of hours. Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, has been arrested in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. Apparently they gave the Met Police permission to enter, and the Met Police entered and arrested him. This is the man who set up WikiLeaks, which published the information leaked by Chelsea Manning, the military man slash woman. She's now transgender. So they published that, which included evidence of torture, evidence of soldiers deliberately shooting at civilians, basically war crimes. This man was branded a traitor by the US government. He sought refuge in Ecuador. They granted it in his assembly, in their embassy in London. And he hid there for a number of years. He's been hiding there since 2012, and ever since then there's been line after line of trouble for Julian Assange. He's been accused of sexual assault, he's been accused of this, that and the other. The Yanks have been trying to pull him back over there for trial, etc. The one thing the UK does not do is it does not extradite people if they will face the death penalty in the country that they are being extradited to. So the US will have to categorically state that Julian Assange will not face death if he is extradited over there. So that's the one glimmer of hope for Mr. Assange today. But he has been arrested, so I'll get more information on this as it comes in. But I wanted to talk about him today because a lot of people would consider him a traitor and consider him, an evil man and a traitor and a vicious scumbag. But who has he betrayed? He has given information on the activity of the army, the US Army, to the US people. He published it. He helped the US people. He basically created transparency in the military, in the American military, amongst other things that he's published since. All he's doing is creating a layer of transparency with government and the people that they're supposed to be representing. He is not a traitor. He's betrayed the government. He has not betrayed you. He's betrayed the system. And of course the system will have brainwashed people into believing that somehow it's, a breach of security, a threat to peace, a threat to security. No, it's not. It's a threat to the establishment. It's a threat of the British people and the American people realising just how corrupt the government is, realising just how evil and sometimes that the military can be, just how many war crimes we actually commit. And it's the threat for them of being held accountable. That is why Julian Assange has spent the last 9 years or so, 7, 8 years, in hiding in an embassy that he hasn't left since 2012. That is why he's now been arrested, because they were seeking to get him out of there for years. They've finally been granted it because Ecuador has released its promise of asylum to Julian Assange, and now he's been arrested. Don't get things mixed up. He's not a traitor to the British people. He's not a traitor to the American people. He's a traitor to their establishments and to their systems. Julian Assange needs our full support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.